Yo, so what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the new AUG Night Raid blueprint. This is a really interesting blueprint as it's made to be very quiet in the dark with that thermal scope and from long distance. It's a really cool one, and it's meant to be played with defensively and trying to stay off the radar. So hopefully, for those of you that like to camp or sit back, this will be a fun class setup for you to use for the AUG. So what you're watching right now is me demonstrate some gameplay with the class setup that I'm going to share with you in this video. Keep in mind, guys, this is a game against veteran bots, so if you decide to play Warzone with this thing, it is going to take a little bit longer to down people. However, really fun to use. You guys should be able to do pretty well with it. All we've done is change a few of the attachments to make it a little bit better. So let's jump right into it. So if you guys take a look at the stats that come with the original blueprint, you guys will see that the main focus here is accuracy, damage, and range. We end up losing fire rate as well as mobility and a small amount of control. We changed again a few of those attachments to make it a little more worthwhile. You guys will see that we get a much bigger boost to that accuracy and range as well as that same boost to damage here. We're still losing a decent amount of fire rate, mobility, and control, but overall we are fixing a few of these attachments, and some of the stats don't really count because aiming stability is a con on a few of these, and aiming stability doesn't matter here with an AUG because there's no idle sway. So the stats kind of lie to you a little bit, so don't let that bring you down. But let's jump into the attachments. So if you guys do take a look at the attachments, the muzzle that we're going to be using is the monolithic suppressor. So I think originally this thing comes with the lightweight suppressor, which is cool and all, but I think the monolithic is always the best suppressor to go with because you are getting not only sound suppression but that damage range as well, giving you a nice little boost to accuracy and range. So again, that monolithic suppressor muzzle. The barrel that we're going to be using is the 622mm long barrel. So the original blueprint calls for the 407 extended. I like the long barrel because this is meant to be silent and played with from a decent range. So having that long barrel is really going to help you be more accurate and have better range from distance, especially since we're going to have a silencer on this thing. It's going to be a really clutch attachment to have. You guys will see that we get a massive boost to accuracy, range, and control with this. So again, the 622mm long barrel. We're not going to be using a laser. So the optic that we're going to be using is the Merc thermal optic. We're keeping this the same as the original blueprint. Obviously, I didn't want to change this too much to stray away from what this blueprint's supposed to be played like. And this Merc thermal optic is actually pretty cool. Obviously, from those close quarters gunfight situations, it's not going to be the best. However, if you are going for medium to long range, which you should be with this class setup, you'll be able to do really well, especially if there's smokes, if it's a dark map. I would recommend running a smoke on this class setup so that you can take advantage of that Merc thermal, but that's all personal preference. But again, the Merc thermal optic is what we're using here. We're not going to be using a stock, and we're also not going to be using an underbarrel. Now, the ammunition that we're using is the same as the original blueprint, the 5.56 NATO 30-round mags. I really like these mags because we're getting a massive boost to that damage and range. So although the fire rate drops a little bit, the damage boost is going to make up for that greatly, and obviously a really good ammunition to run here with this AUG. Now, last but not least, the rear grip that we're running is rubberized grip tape. So the reason that we're running this is because this is meant to be a medium to long range weapon. We're trying to stay silent. We want to be accurate. Rubberized grip tape is a really good attachment that you can use that I use all the time in Warzone for my weapons that gives you recoil control as your pro and aiming stability as your con, which as you guys know is completely useless. So essentially you're getting a free attachment here, free recoil control, which is going to give you a nice boost to that accuracy. And you guys will notice a distance when it comes to getting in those gunfights from long range, how much more accurate you will be. So again, that rubberized grip tape is a fantastic rear grip to use here. But I'll give you guys one last look at all the stats and attachments that come with this specific class setup. If you guys have any questions about the original blueprint or my specific class setup, please make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll be sure and try to help some of you guys out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.